Once you sign up and you create an account on the platform and now you are logged in, one of the things that happen is you would get an email in your mailbox that looks like this. Welcome to AfriMarket Online Hub. And from that email, you will see a button apply to become a seller. That is for those who would like to be a seller on this platform. If you want to sell, you also have two buttons here: Get Started Guide and Seller Application Video Guide. This other button here will take you to the same video that I'm showing you right now, that you're watching right now. Get Starter Guide is if you want to read more about the starter guide, how to navigate the website, which is what you're also going to be seeing on some of the videos that we made for you as well. Now, if you click this button, it will take you to the same platform here. Or if you come here, you can also click on apply to become a seller for you to be able to get started with onboarding as a seller. So if I click this button takes us to this page. On this page on the left, you would see instructions. Some of the instructions, we want you to go through all the instructions to be able to understand what you need to do and what you cannot do. We don't want you doing things that would get you suspended. So take some time to go through all of these instructions. It's just information about how you can do things here and some other things you need to know. On this side, you would see your first and last name. Those two cannot be changed. If you need to change your first and last name or any of those, you have to reach out to us to do that for you. We don't want you doing this yourself. So you can only see it. It would not be changeable. Next, you see a next button. If I click this button, it goes to the next page. Now on this page, you would have to upload and give us some of the informations about your store. This is where you create your store, just like the physical store that you have out there. This is just going to be like the same thing being replicated on the application or on the platform. So we need you to give us a cover image and a logo. A cover image can be an image that describes maybe front of your store, your physical store, or anything that kind of describe what your store would look like. I'm going to upload an example of such. Um, this is a kind of cover image that can be used as well. As for the logo, if you have a logo for your store, you can upload that for us. If you don't have a logo, you can upload a picture of one of the products that you sell. So anything that you believe would represent what you sell properly will be welcomed. So try to upload that here. For the sake of this video, I'm going to use some sample images or test images for these purposes. Now, the next thing is you have to give us your store name. For the sake of this, I'm going to create a store called Vodi Fashion Store. It could be anything. It could be artworks and even foodstuff as well. Now, the next field here is to supply a perfect description for your store. We want you to be as detailed as possible. Something that you believe if anyone reads it, it gives them a better idea of what your business is about and what you sell. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use a simple description for now, but know that we expect you to give us a well descriptive information here to be used. Something that can attract sellers to your website, to your store. So I'm going to say this is a global store that caters men and women, women's fashion needs. Okay, and one thing you notice is as I type in the name of the store, it creates URL. The URL is how we identify different stores within the platform. So this is automatically created for you. You don't have to worry about it. Your email has been also extracted from the same email that you used when you signed up. So we would be using this, but we allow you to change it. If you want to use another email for the store, that's fine. You can always update this and change it to the one you want to update to. Otherwise, just leave it there like that. Phone number, we need a working phone number from you. The phone number that you believe users will be able to reach you through or that we can reach you through. Once you supply all of this information, you click next button again. Then it goes to the shipping configuration page. On here, we have two options. We have the standard shipping, we have the first delivery shipping. We encourage you to use the first delivery. First delivery is a third party agency that we use to deliver items. So when a buyer buys an item from your store, based on the address you give to us, Fairs would be able to pick up those items and deliver to the buyer wherever they are in the world. So we want you to give us an address where they will be able to pick those items from. So for example, if I click on first delivery, the address line 1 will be an address for um, where they can pick it up. We want you to give us a very good address that can be found. Make sure that it's an address that is correct. I'm just going to use a sample address, for example. And line 2 is optional, so I'm going to leave it. City is Ikeja, state is Lagos. For postal code, I'll just put 9001 for Lagos. Country is Nigeria. And then return policy, we have a minimum return policy of 14 days. You can do more than that, but we don't want it to be less than 14 days. So return in 14 days. Now, once you put in all those information, you have two options here. You can either click on save draft, which means if you think you don't want to create the store yet, you may want to come back to update some of the information. You can save as draft and come back to it later. Otherwise, you can just click on the create button to create that store. So when I click on the create button, the store gets created. You get a message like your store has been created. Thank you for creating your store. It's currently under review and we will notify you on the status soon. Stay tuned. So this is the end of the creating store, but that's not where the entire process ends. So as soon as you see this page, if you check your email, we would have sent you an email to let you know that your store has been created and the next action. So if I go back to my email and I come here, as you see, I have a new email. Your store has been created successfully. And if you open that email, you see the same store I just created now, Vodi Fashion Store has been created, and the rest of the message. So this tells you that your store has been created, but you will be notified shortly regarding the status. Now, once you see this message, if you go back to the application and you click on back to home, or you click on the logo here, it will take you back to the main page. Now, on the main page, if you refresh this page, the thing you see here now is that this button has changed. You now have view pending store approval. So, which means we now have you created a store and it's currently being approved, it's pending, it's currently being reviewed and it's pending. The next thing you'd see is an email that lets you know when this has been approved. So here, if I click on view pending store approval, it shows the information about the store you just created. So pending store application, you see the name of the store, the current stage it is right now, and then you see the store information that you provided to us. You see the shipping configuration you provided as well. You also see this to show that your store is currently pending, and also you can create another store from here. Although we encourage that if you're creating the store for the first time, allow us to approve the first store so you get used to the platform before you create another one. But regardless, you are able to create another store. So if you do that right now, it's just going to queue that as well in pending state until both stores are approved. So yes, these are the information you get here. You can also edit this store before it gets approved. If you click on here, it will take you back to the store creation process, and then you'll be able to change some information and resubmit for review. But as soon as it is approved, you will only have to do that from your seller dashboard, which you're going to see shortly. So this is where store creation ends. The next thing you need to do now is to wait for the email to show you that the store has been created, and then you can continue from here. Once the store has been approved, the first thing that happens is you get an email in your email inbox letting you know that your store has been approved. You see an email like your store is now live. So if you open that email, the information you see is congratulating you that your store is now live, and then the other information. And from this email, you see a button that says continue to your dashboard. If you click this button, it takes you straight to your seller dashboard, or you can also go from here. So on this page now, If I refresh the page, so on this page now, because you have been approved, you see this button change to switch to seller dashboard. It's either you go from here to switch to your seller dashboard, which starts from here, or from your email, if you click on continue to your dashboard, it takes you to your store. Now, from your store, you will be able to see all the information you supplied to us when you created that store. The store name, the description, the contact details, pickup address that you created, and also if you want to feature your store in the main page. So if you want to feature your store in the main page, and also if you want to change any information here, you can always make a change and then update store. So if I add this store to feature, which means for any buyer that goes to this platform, your store is among those stores that they will be seeing on the front, on the main page, which is great. So if I update the store, it's asking for Nigeria to be selected. If I update the store, that now makes this store one of the featured stores. Now, there are other things that you are going to see here, which is part of the things you see already, but I'm going to stop this video right here and you will see those in another video. So for now, I'll end this video here and we'll continue. Talk to you again.